Adele. Adele Laurie Blue Adkins MBE, better known by her stage name Adele, was born in England on May 5, 1988. In this video, we will talk about Adele. Adele acquired a record deal with XL Recordings in 2006, the year she received her art degree from the Brit School. In 2008, she released her debut album, 19, which featured the UK top 5 songs Chasing Pavements and Make You Feel My Love. In the UK and the US, the album received 8 and triple platinum certifications, respectively. Adele received the Grammy Award for Best New Artist in addition to the Brit Award for Rising Star. In 2011, Adele issued her second studio album, 21, with over 31 million copies sold. It became the best-selling album of the 21st century worldwide. It received the highest platinum certification for a solo artist ever, 18%. In the UK, and a diamond certification, 18%, in the US. 21 is the best-selling album in US chart history, topping the Billboard 200 for 24 weeks, according to Billboard, the longest for a female artist ever. With Rolling in the Deep, Someone Like You, and Set Fire to the Rain, all of which also debuted at the top of the chart, she became the first female artist in the history of the Billboard Hot 100 to have 3 top 10 songs as a lead artist at the same time. 6 Grammy Awards, including Album of the Year and the Brit Award for British Album of the Year, W. Air given to the album, tying the previous record. Adele has multiple citations in the Guinness Book of Records as a result of the popularity of 21. Her album 21 was included in Rolling Stone magazine's list of the 500 greatest albums of all time, 2020. Childhood and education. Adele Laurie Blue Adkins was born on May 5, 1988, in the London neighbourhood of Tottenham to Mark Evans, a Welsh father, and English mother Penny Adkins. Adele was raised by her mother after Evans departed when she was just 2 years old. She claims to have started singing at the age of 4 and developed an obsession with voices. Adele, then 9 years old, and her mother, who by this time had found employment as a furniture maker and a planner of adult learning programs, moved to Brighton on the south coast of England in 1997. She and her mother returned to London in 1999, first relocating to Brixton, and then to the nearby neighbourhood of West Norwood in South London, which serves as the inspiration for her debut single, Hometown Glory. She spent a lot of her childhood years in Brockwell Park, where she would sing and play the guitar for her friends. She recalled this experience in her 2015 song Million Years Ago. She remarked, "I've spent some significant periods of my life there, and when I drove past it I started crying. I was missing it." Leona Lewis and Jessie J were classmates of Adele's when she attended the Brit School for Performing Arts and Amp Technology in Croydon and graduated in May 2006. Even though at the time she was more focused on pursuing a profession in artists and repertoire, and amp, and in helping to launch other people's careers, Adele attributes the school to develop her skill. From 2006 until 2010, the career spans 19. Adele released 2 songs on the 4th edition of the online arts magazine platform's Magazine.com, 4 months after graduating. For a class project, she produced a 3-song demo and delivered it to a buddy. The tape was shared by the buddy on Myspace, where it was very well received and resulted in a call from Richard Russell, head of the record label XL Recordings. She brought a friend to the meeting, but she had her doubts about the offer because Virgin Records was the only record label she was familiar with. Around this period, Adele and Rixta worked together on Be Divine, a track that was deemed electronic club ready. 25 and Adele Live, both from 2015 to 2017. Adele's cryptic tweet on the night before her 26th birthday in May 2014 sparked media speculation about her upcoming album. Its message, "Goodbye, 25, I'll see you later this year," was interpreted by some in the media, such as Capital FM, to imply that her upcoming album, which would be released later this year and be titled 25, would be. Adele received 9 World Music Award nominations in 2014. Paul Moss predicted that an album would be released in 2014 or 2015 at the beginning of August. However, XL Recordings disregarded a 2014 release in the October 2014 statements that they submitted to Companies House. Adele's 2016 tour, her first since 2011, was announced in November 2015. Adele Live 2016 kicked off in Europe with 4 shows at the Manchester Arena in March 2016, 6 shows at the O2 Arena in London, as well as further shows in Ireland, Spain, Germany, Italy, and the Netherlands, among other countries. Her North American tour kicked off in St. Paul, Minnesota, on July 5. The leg featured stays at the Madison Square Garden in New York City for 6 nights, the Staples Center in Los Angeles for 8 nights, and the Air Canada Center in Toronto for 4 nights. Taylor Swift's 5-show record for the most straight sold-out performances at the Staples Center was broken by Adele. 30 in Weekends with Adele, 2018, present. By 2018, it was said that Adele was working on her 4th studio album. Adele celebrated her 31st birthday on May 5, 2019, by uploading many black and white photos of herself to her Instagram account along with a note summarizing the year that has passed. 30 will be a drum and bass record despite you, the note said. The post was seen by the media as a hint that a new album was forthcoming. Adele declared during a friend's wedding on February 15, 2020, that her 4th studio album would be released by September 2020. She later acknowledged that the COVID-19 pandemic was to blame for the delay in the album's recording and release. With musical guest Her. Influences and favorite musicians, Adele hosted the October 24, 2020 episode of Saturday Night Live, marking her first appearance on television in 4 years. The Spice Girls were a significant impact on Adele's love and passion for music, according to Adele, who claimed that they made me what I am today. She played the Spice Girls at dinner parties when she was younger. She claimed she was heartbroken when Jerry Halliwell, better known as Ginger Spice, left the Spice Girls. Another one of her main influences is Lauryn Hill. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill was named Adele's favorite album in a 2011 interview. Adele also said, "I was analyzing the record for about a month at the age of 8, and I was constantly wondering when I would be that passionate about something, to write a record about it, even though I didn't know I was going to make a record when I was older." Adele also thanked Hill for existing in a letter she wrote in honor of the 20th anniversary. Her musical influences during her formative years were Sinead O'Connor, The Cranberries, Bob Marley, The Cure, Dusty Springfield, Whitney Houston, Aretha Franklin, Celine Dion, Jeff Buckley, and Annie Lennox. Adele first became influenced by Gabrielle when she was 5 years old. Adele's mother sewed her a sequined eye patch during her school years, which she used to act as the Hackney-born star in a talent competition. Musical style. Adele's debut album, 19, is in the soul genre and features lyrics about relationships and heartbreak. She achieved success at the same time as several other British female soul singers, and the British media compared her to Amy Winehouse. A third British musical invasion of the US was said to have occurred. Private life. Adele and charity entrepreneur Simon Konecki started dating in 2011. They welcomed a boy on October 19, 2012. Adele talked about her desire to have children when she felt as though I was living. Whereas before I had no purpose, I now had one. Adele and Konecki sued a UK-based picture agency for violating their privacy after the publication of pesky paparazzi photos of their son during family outings in 2013. In July 2014, attorneys on their behalf accepted compensation from the business as damages. Adele has also disclosed that she experiences panic attacks, anxiety, and postpartum depression. Wealth. The Sunday Times Rich List's list of the UK's richest young musicians under 30 was headed by Adele in 2012. She made £23 million between May 2011 and May 2012, placing her at number 6 on Forbes' list of the highest paid celebrities under the age of 30. Adele was the richest young musician under 30 in the UK and Ireland for 6 years in a row, from 2013 to 2018, according to the Sunday Times annual Rich List. Adele claimed in 2015 that she turned down numerous lucrative endorsement deals due to personal preference. Adele bought 2 more Beverly Hills mansions for $10.65 million and $10 million, respectively. The latter was purchased from Richie and her husband, Joel Madden. In February 2022, it was reported she bought Sylvester Stallone's 21,000 square foot, 2,000 former mansion in Beverly Park, Los Angeles, for $58 million. This is the end of our today's video. Do you like it? Post your feedback in our comment section below. And subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates.